Alright guys, what's going on? So today I have a taste test video for you. This is going to be the ReadyWise Mac and Cheese. I've never had ReadyWise before. We're going to give it a whirl. So I got this thing for a steal from my local Sierra store. $4.99 for this thing. So it comes in at 2.5 servings, 16 grams of protein. The nutrition information, I'll just put it up on screen. I won't go through it. If you want to see all the stuff, just go ahead and pause it. So this one has an expiration date of 7/31 of 2038. So just gonna be like your Mountain House and your Peak Refuel type stuff, or these are gonna have a really long shelf life. So there is a major drawback for it, in my opinion, as of right now, not even tasting it. It's 2 cups of boiling water. So for me, I mean, that's getting up there for water consumption, but we'll see if it's worth it or not. Just as an example, so here is a 1 liter bottle of water with 2 cups of water taken out. You can see it's already down to here. And I typically carry 700 milliliter bottles. And as you can see, I'm already halfway gone. So if water is a concern, if you're dry camping, this may not be for you. You've got to pack your water in. If you're by a water source, as of now, I'm going to say that's not that big of a deal. One thing that was a red flag for me, it's marked as vegetarian. And some of my friends, you might have seen the video, I had a vegetarian mac and cheese, which was like, it's mac and cheese, who cares, you know, of course it's vegetarian. Well, they put peas and carrots in it, and I hate peas and carrots, and it was just straight up disgusting. I won't even say what brand it was, but we got a good laugh over it. Looking at the ingredients, there are no peas or carrots. As far as I know, it's straight up mac and cheese. So that's going to be good. So without further ado here, let's open this thing up. Got our oxygen absorber. And the bottom does open up on it, which is nice. It'll flare out, so you got it just stand up on itself. Nothing really to see other than it's just noodles and cheese powder, so nothing too fancy. I already got my water boiled. I got my 2 cups of water here. And that's something we're gonna have to see too. Maybe they're off on their water. I know some of these companies, they are off. They tell you to use way more than you need and whatever, so I hope that's the case. And we're gonna all find out together. Because as of now, I have got cheese soup. All right, just from licking the spoon, the flavor is good. That all sealed up. And they're saying close the zipper and stand 12 to 15 minutes. We will set my timer here. 12 minutes. We'll come back and we'll give this thing a taste test. All right, so I've stirred it once already. We're closing in on that. Like, I think we're at 13 minutes right now. I didn't point out before, on the very back of it, on the top, they've got some camping hacks, jokes, and riddles. Thought that was kind of interesting. Why did the banana go to the hospital? Because he wasn't peeling well. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff you get with it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see how this is doing. It is not soupy yet. Oh, it looks very cheesy. Let's see if we can get that on there. You can see it's pretty thick. So as of now, the water seems to be the correct amount. Everything mixed in fairly well. Let's see if we can show that on camera. Yeah, it's not going to focus. No. All right, let's see how it tastes. All right. Flavor was actually not bad. Consistency though, or I should say rehydration wise, maybe it just needs a couple more minutes, but a couple of those noodles were crunchy. Let's stir it and try again from the bottom. No, same thing. So flavor wise, like I said, it was not bad. It might help because I've got my custom laser etched titanium spoon from Hilltop Packs, link down below. Shameless plug. All right. I'm going to leave this sit for 3 or 4 minutes and we'll try again just to see. I want to give it a fair shake. Okay, so it's been 17 minutes now. Give her one more try. I'll stir this up. No. Some of them are actually crunching. Right, now that one was about 80% done. So, I don't know, maybe it just needs a little more time. You know, I had the same issue with Mountain House. They had like a creamy mac and cheese. I don't remember the actual name of it. In my opinion, there was so much cheese powder in there. The cheese powder took all the water and didn't leave enough moisture for the noodles. So I feel, same thing about this one, because it's very, I mean, you can see it, it's very creamy. I think they need to do the noodles and the powder separately, that you put your water in for X amount of time, and then add your cheese powder later to finish it off. That way the noodles can have maximum water to rehydrate. So, let me try, I stirred it a little bit. Let me try one more time. All right. Now that one was fully done. So maybe I just got a couple pockets that weren't. Right, now that one was good too. All right, so I'll step back a little bit from my negativity. I think it's kind of right on the borderline. I still feel about the water and the noodles separate, and the powder, I still think that's the way these need to go. But based on the price, $4.99, flavor is, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, it's definitely edible. Could probably use a little bit of pepper, to be honest with you, maybe even some salt. Overall, it's actually pretty decent. My biggest complaint still is going to be about the amount of water that it takes. But clearly it does take that much in order with the amount of noodles and cheese powder that they have. And it is a 2.5 serving, so it is a little bit larger. I guess I get that amount. So would I take this with me? Let me back up a little bit. So on an overall 1 to 10 value, water consumption, flavor, all that stuff, even though I said flavor was 7 out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as an overall score because the price is good, it packs down good, flavor's good, especially after a long day. It's probably going to be a 10 out of 10 after a really long day. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give them that. So then back to my original question, would I take this with me? Yes and no. Now, as I mentioned earlier about the water consumption, if I am dry camping where I have to pack in my water to my site, I don't want to bring this with. I don't want to sacrifice that much water when I could do something like a peak refuel where I can get away with, I think those are usually around 1.25 cups of water. That's a significant water savings for me that I would choose that over this. If I'm camped near a water source, absolutely I would take this because then I don't really care about using the water, especially for $4.99. I'm kind of a cheapskate, as some of you guys know, so I would definitely do it. So again, overall 7 out of 10 is my score, and I would take it depending on the conditions if I had water or not. So with that, check out your local Sierra store. They have a bunch of these, all really good price. I've got a couple more lined up. I want to do some taste testing on it because I've never tried these before. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Is this something that you guys would carry? Am I overreacting with the amount of water or not? And let me just one more time here, just to make sure there's no more crunchies. Nope, that one was good. So maybe I just got a couple of stragglers that were just on the edge and didn't fully hydrate. So, all right, again, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.